So we were heading back to camp when...
That's right. Mummy is here.
Hot, hot, hot! Did you see that? Fire in the... Oh, my silk. What are the chances it's you? Ah, and the heart-stopping bloodsucker. I hope you've changed your mind. My neck is yours, anytime.
And I will keep refusing until the end of time. I'm done bowing to the whims of others.
Never say never. Forgive the mess. Your blood is far more volatile than I'd anticipated.
Astarion, we can leave if you don't want to be around her.
I'll be all right. Let's just get this over with.
Nervous to see me again, is he? How sweet. But we have quite a bit to discuss. What a wonder you came to my door just when you did. You see, it's your blood that caused the conflagration you just witnessed. Imagine, it's a breakthrough in the sanguine arts, the likes of which the world has never seen. The Grand Matriarch will have no choice but to restore House Ablodra after I present her with my research. But listen to me, rabbiting on about myself when I have you, the prize bleeder, on my very doorstep. If you'd come inside, we could discuss something far more exciting than drow politics.
Forget it. I saw how you made Astarion feel. I'm done with you.
How I made him feel? What I propose goes well beyond such frivolities. We are talking about alchemical breakthroughs based on the blood that runs through your veins, my friend.
I appreciate the thought, truly. But if this is something you want to look into, well, hearing her out won't kill us.
You're right. Let's have a look. Inside, where no one can see us.
Just a look. And if we don't like what we see, we can always kill her later.
Now, I do think that's enough. When you see what I've been working on, bygones will all be bygones. I assure you.
Yes, let's all move to a secondary location. No ulterior motive whatsoever.
That might be worth a look.
Ah, a cozy little spot, isn't it? These four walls have witnessed greater alchemical triumphs than the keep of Erngarth Durand. And now that you're here, the crown jewel of my research is soon to be faceted. All you have to do is drink Formula Gruner.
If that's her formula I can smell, it's even fouler than her blood. Oof, gods below.
What will this formula do?
When you first entered this home, you saw the incredible latent power within your blood exposed in all its nuances. Formula Gruner will unleash that power within you. Risky, but, safe.
Say no. The only thing she's offering is pain. And I don't want to see you hurt.
It'll be all right. Hand it over.
Oh, marvelous. I've never been so excited for anything in all my days. Just stand over there, far over there, and drink up.
What are you doing? That had better go down the drain, and not down your gullet.
Nah, Nyxx will just smash it over her head.
Be careful, it's my only vial.
satisfying.
That's right.
Alright, we'll loot the cellar and then head back to camp for a long rest. Well, we were gonna go to sleep, but it looks like Halsa needs something.
I never quite realized how burdened I was until I met you. The threat of the Shadow Curse, the politics of the Grove. I was forgetting who I was. But you lifted the fog. Thank you.
Oh, well, it was nothing.
No. It was everything. It allowed me to see you, truly see you. I have lived a very long time. I have taken many lovers. My heart does not stir lightly. But it does now.
Yikes. I'm flattered, but not interested.
Truly? I was sure you felt the same way. Once the power of the Shadow Curse was broken, the connection was undeniable.
What?
But I respect your choice. If that's how you truly feel. Your friendship remains precious to me.
We are barely even friends. So no, I don't see you that way.
I understand. And I still cherish our relationship.
By the hells.
Still, I could not have forgiven myself had I not taken the plunge. Better to have tried and failed.
Wow. Well, of course, Nyxx is going to immediately run over and tell Astarion.
Precious little Baal babe.
Never mind. I forgot he says that. That would piss Nyxx off so bad. But they'll get over it.
You sleep, but the wicked don't. Someone is here to disturb your rest.
Get the hells away from me!
Peace, brother. We're here to take you home.
The Master needs all 7 of us for the ceremony. Come with us and be reborn. We'll live again.
How did you find us?
Master Cazador has known where Astarion was this entire time. He knew he would return. The rite. The Master needs him. He must attend.
Oh, I'm well aware of what the Master needs. But don't we deserve better?
Better? What do you mean, better?
After all these centuries of torment, I know what you all want. More than power. More than to walk in the sun. You want to see him dead. The rite of profane ascension will be mine. And he won't see a scrap of its glory. I am going to complete the ritual as the Ascendant, and then I am going to kill him! This is your chance. Stand with me. Name me your new master. We will get our revenge. And you will all live again.
His liar's smile spells danger. He knows full well that his kin will die in the ritual. But if any of the bearers of the scar die before the ritual begins, he will lose his chance to perform the rite himself. He needs them to run willingly to their deaths, thinking they stand a chance against their master.
Astarion, have you no heart? You're asking them to die for you in this ritual.
Don't look at me like that. With the sweet little disappointed I'm not getting cuddly Astarion pout. I can't take it. I can't be what you want to see in me.
Die in the ritual? Whatsoever are you speaking of? We are going to cheat undeath.
Your slaughter lambs, all. Cazador needs your souls.
The Master doesn't need to lie to us. He controls us, fully. Why go through the trouble of giving us hope?
Because it's more cruel. Shit, we're doomed. All right. What do you need from us? We'll help you.
The bonds hold. He owns us. We have no choice. We must obey. Get out of here, Astarion. Before...
When you down each of the spawn, they return to Cazador, so we'll take care of them quickly and then cut to the end.
What a mess. Well, at least you've met my family now.
I can't believe you lied to them. You know they'll have to die for the right to happen.
What does it matter? There's only 6 of them, and they are vampire spawn.
You don't have sympathy for others sharing your plight?
No one ever looked out for me. No one ever said a kind thing to me. You're the only one. Other people don't have a heart like you. You're... you. No one is like that.
There are many others, better than me, who will care for you. If you care for them.
Don't sell yourself so short. I'm doing this for you too, you know. To make sure we're both safe. Forever. For good.
Let's see what the other two have to say about all this.
I dare Cazador to send more lackeys our way. This is our territory. I'll crack anyone who tries to come into my house and hurt my people.
Don't get me wrong, I think it's adorable, but Karlach is so possessive. She's always like, no one comes for my people, you know?
Cazador is keen to greet his wayward son once more. With open arms, or iron shackles.
All right, the time has officially come. We're gonna take this fight to Cazador.
I can sneak in here. The security shouldn't be too tight. A few charmed innocents.
This is the palace of Cazador Zar. Entry is forbidden. Leave now, citizen.
The guard's words are clear, but spoken without thought or intent. Behind her eyes, you see nothing. She must be one of the charmed thralls Astarion mentioned.
Another word from you, and you'll fly out of this tower.
She pauses for a moment, but keeps her mouth shut. It seems you're free to enter.
Well, that's suspiciously welcoming.
The door is covered in intricate text, but you can't see anywhere a key might fit. Only a small round hollow engraved with a family crest.
This one's gonna be tough, but we'll try to decipher the text. Look at that.
It's written in archaic Kozikuran, a rare version of an already obscure language.
There are inscriptions like this all over the palace. Cazador strictly forbade us from learning the language.
You can make out enough to recognize an incantation, but the specifics elude you. You can tell you're missing something, though. You spot a reference to the family signet.
This is a little bit of a cheat, but I'm not going to do the other check because it doesn't give us any new information.
So this is it. I'm home. 2 centuries walking these halls, and I've never once seen the ballroom door locked. Cazador doesn't want anything going wrong tonight.
What's it like being back?
It does feel strange. Breaking into your own home, especially if murder's on your mind. Then again, this is hardly the strangest thing we've done together. Although it could be the most satisfying. Well, the second most satisfying.
Are the servants charmed like the guards in the tower?
Oh no, it's much worse than that. They're fanatics. Here of their own free will, and utterly devoted to Cazador. Each one came to our door, and begged to be given his eternal gift. They're sure he'll turn them if they serve him well enough. He'd almost feel sorry for the poor, deluded souls. But they're idiots, who brought this upon themselves, so don't.
You're sure you want to do this, right? You know you don't have to face him.
I've never been less sure of anything. But if I don't face him now, I never will. I'll spend the rest of my life running, watching the shadows, never feeling safe. No. This has to happen. Here and now. Also, there's a small matter of all that power I can steal from the bastard. So that'll be nice.
All right. So what's the plan?
If my dear siblings were right, Cazador's hiding somewhere below the palace. After so many years, I would have spotted any secret tunnels out here. If Cazador's hiding anywhere, it'll be behind the huge locked doors covered in secret writing. Our old kennel master Godi will have a key. But the writing... I've no idea how to read that. Necrotic magic, an old favorite of Cazador's. Best not get too close.
I'm actually going to switch to Astarion because I want to hear what he has to say about this room.
I feel so drained. There's necrotic magic at work here. What in the hell's is happening here? I entertained our guests here until Cazador appeared and took them away. But I never saw anything like this. Whatever happened to that girl, it wasn't good. This way.
The dictionary we need is in this wardrobe. And once we grab it, we'll head right back out.
I know this costume. It's the same dusty old language on the ballroom door. Behold! One of Cazador's cheapest tricks. An illusionary wall.
It'll be over soon.
Behind it is the kennel. A fetid little cell he'd throw us into when displeased.
Smell a trap.
Yeah, I'm gonna guess it's the skeleton guy crouched in the corner.
there, Golly. Stop skulking and show yourself.
You always were sharp, little one. Sharp enough to cut yourself.
It's taking everything I have not to grind your rotten carcass to dust.
Don't be mad at Cody, child. I only did my job. Only kept you in line.
You tortured us. For days at a time.
Oh, yes. And you sang so sweetly for me. None of the others screamed like you did. But you're home now, and you brought me a treat, eh? A new friend for Cody.
Lay a hand on me and lose it, Bones.
Not very nice. Not very friendly. Why are you here then, little one, if not to see Cody?
Isn't it obvious? I'm going to kill Cazador.
How dare you? As if you could lay a finger on the Master, you ungrateful little brat! Cody will not let you get away with blasphemy. Cody will see you punished!
Someone there? Those words engraved on the ring. They're Kozakuran. Same as in that dictionary.
Let's get going.
We have everything we need to open the ballroom door. So let's not waste time talking. Cazador's hiding somewhere behind that door, and I'm going to find him.
The door remains sealed, with naught to see but strange writing and a small hollow. Looking closer, you recognize the writing. It's the same Kozakuran script from the dictionary you found.
Of course, we'll use the signet ring and read the inscription aloud.
The ring slots perfectly into place, and the door swings open.
You can't be here. No one in, no one out.
You're new. Cazador never kept guard dogs before.
The runaway spawn. You reek of the Master's scent. Come with us. Come to Master.
Excuse me? I will not be ordered around my own house by some blow-in mutt.
We bring you to him. We get his favor.
I don't like killing these wolves, but it has to be done.
I'll strike you down.
Cazador skulking somewhere beneath us. In this defiled chapel the others mentioned. We just have to find the entrance. Then he'll be mine.
We will go through the door on the right, up to the attic, and get the treasure up there. We'll also level up, and then meet back down here.
On a clean metal platform, a beautiful but antiquated elevator. There are some scuffs to show its age, signs of things dragged onto it over the years. but it seems to be in good working order.
What in the hells? I never knew this was here. This was always Cazador's private quarters. Only he ever came in here. Well, him and the unfortunate souls we brought to feed him. I never knew any of this was here.
I'll send Nyxx through this second door on the right. I'll have them feather fall down, and if they pass the perception checks, then they'll uncover a sword that does radiant damage, which will be beneficial in the upcoming fight. And there's actually a button with a little elevator mechanism that will take us back up, so we'll meet back on this level.
That might be worth a look.
So we got the sword and then regrouped and came across the hallway directly across from where Nyxx jumped out of the door. And I'm going to switch to Astarion so that he can interact with the skull.
Careful, I bite.
On the pillow rests a skull with a scroll clamped in its bony jaws. The skull's empty eye sockets flare with an eldritch gleam. You feel invited somehow to witness the skull's memories. It seems urgent. This skull is all that remains of the vampire Velioth. He turned Cazador, gave him the gift, and then taught him the rules of vampiric existence.
And we'll have him do all of these wisdom checks.
Velioth's first lesson is always to dominate. Allow none to be your equal. Velioth recalls when Cazador reached out to a former friend. His punishment was to watch as Velioth drained his friend dry. Velioth's second lesson is that power comes from solitude. To share with others is to be weak, and to be weak is to fail and die. Velioth recalls when Cazador rebelled against him. Cazador suffered 11 years of impalement because he failed. Velioth's third lesson is to act not in haste. A near immortal has time to plan, time to act only when others will pay the price of action. Velioth recalls Cazador, his lessons learned, killing him in the rite of perfect slaughter. How they both laughed. Velioth recalls Cazador boiling the flesh from his skull, and then, to mock him, clamping his schooling scroll in Velioth's jaws. The skull's eyes flash a final time, and its jaws sag open. The scroll with all of Cazador's rituals is yours. Velioth is no more.
Even his precious rules.
There is one more door, and it is definitely the most important.
Just like the door to the ballroom upstairs, this door features no keyhole, but does have an indentation for a signet ring. The ring slots perfectly into place, and the door opens, assailing you with pungent, musty air. Approaching the cells, you're met with hollow-eyed faces. There's an almost physical stink of decay and neglect.
Astarion, do you know who these prisoners are?
I don't even know what this prison is. He hid all of this from me. And the others. If I had to guess, I'd say they're part of his ritual. But where in the hells do they come from?
You. I know you. You're the one from the tavern. You smiled and joked and got me drunk.
No. You're dead.
You called me so many sweet things. My name sounded like a lyric on your tongue.
Sebastian.
You remember me.
You were handsome. Shy. You'd never been kissed.
You taught me how. And then you destroyed me.
It can't be.
Beneath the dirt and blood, you notice that every prisoner has a rune carved into their flesh.
His scar. It matches one of the runes on your back.
Then they're bound to the Black Mass too. Bound through the scars. Through me. I know these faces. Every one that shares my scar. They're my conquests. I pursued them. Seduced them. Then brought them to Cazador. He told us he was feeding on them, but he turned them to spawn. He turned every last one, so we'd have souls for this cursed ritual.
How long?
What?
How long have I been down here?
170 years. You were one of my first.
My family. My friends. They're gone. You took them from me. You took everything from me.
Cazador plans to use you in his ritual. That's why he scarred you. Let us help.
Help. Help. There's no helping us while that monster lives.
That's why we're here. To destroy Cazador.
You can't. It's not possible.
Where's the key to your cell?
His staff. It controls everything. But he never sets it down. You'll never get it.
We'll find a way.
And then? What happens to us?
We'll set you free. What else?
Free from this nightmare. It doesn't feel possible.
I promise you, I know that feeling all too well. But it can be done.
Whatever you do, just do it quickly. I can't go on waiting.
We'll be back. You have my word. Gods above. He kept Sebastian. I should have known what Cazador was capable of. He's played us for such fools. And not just 7 spawn to placate the devil. 7 spawn and 7,000 souls bound to them in blood. Everyone, whoever trusted me enough to let down their guard, innocents, idiots, and the unlucky. It doesn't matter. I will need to sacrifice them all if I want to perform the ritual.
Or you can save them.
What's the point? They're as good as dead. I thought they were dead. If they are unleashed, they will cause incredible carnage. They will be ravenous. They must die. Better they serve a purpose.
In another life, you'd have led me to this crypt. And not that pretty clearing in the forest.
Gods, I can't say you're wrong. I can only say I'm so glad we didn't meet then. I don't even want to think what would have happened to you.
Don't avoid it. Face it. You would have killed me.
I would have killed you